Hey guys, it's Alex here with Pastor. Have you seen it? Have you seen this? I don't even know what we're calling it anymore. Anyway, I'm here and I get a video from you guys and I get to comment on it with my Christian worldview. But here's the thing, uh, if you want to send us something, which I would pray you would, look at me, send us something about Star Wars, please, so I can comment. Anyway, send it to, what are we supposed to send it to? Socials ac3.org. It's going to hopefully be in the comments. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, here we go. Here's the video that I am supposed to respond to. And then I'm going to wait because it's going to mute.
Is a word for soft American Christians. He's got no problem with civil disobedience. I mention this only because I was shocked going through COVID of the level of bad theology in Christians and churches across America who are like, if the governor says so, we got to do it because he's the highest law in the land. Wow, you don't know your civics at all because he's not. The Constitution is. He submits to that, not it to him. And in fact, he works for us, not us for him. So we have a constitutional obligation to say this far no more. We do not consent to this tyrannical, unconstitutional governing, and you need to sit down and pound some sand. That's our job as American Christian citizens in this nation. We have an obligation both biblically and constitutionally to do that, and the church was absolutely lost during COVID. God has a word for soft American Christians.
Wow. Okay. All right, we're going there, I guess. That's where we're going. Okay, so first, I think that was pretty rough. I hope that guy's ready to face God when he gets to the kingdom, because to judge all Christians as like that, if they shut down their church at all or whatever, is pretty rough, honestly. Like, I hope he's ready to talk with God about it. Like we all should be, right? We should all be ready to face God when we get to heaven. But that just feels like a pretty rough go. So here's the deal. He's referring to the scripture where it talks about, that God has placed authorities over you, and so that you should be obedient to those authorities over you because I have placed them there. And so what a lot of churches did during this COVID thing, because he mentioned COVID. I didn't mention COVID. He mentioned COVID. During COVID, what a lot of churches did is they looked at a scenario that we've never really faced before and said, okay, how can we be as obedient to Christ as humanly possible? And in that moment, there was a couple different factors that got brought into it, right? It wasn't just this idea that we obey the government because that's what the government has said. There was also this idea of loving your neighbor. There was also this idea of caring for those that are, not able to protect themselves. There was all sorts of ideas out there of why they would shut down. Now, I understand what he's saying, that there were some people that took it too far. There were some people that took it to a lot of different ends, and ultimately where you're not supposed to negate the fellowship of believers. And so doing that looked really different during the COVID pandemic. But to call them soft Christians seems really rough to me. And it seems like he's looking to be a civics professor rather than a pastor. But ultimately, my take would be on this video is that it's hard for us to judge other churches' motives when we've never sat down with their pastor. And so, if you're a pastor and you're preaching, my challenge to you is to not attack other churches or Christians, because you don't know what you don't know. And so, my challenge would be to make sure that you would talk to the pastors of churches that you are concerned about, and then if you can't talk to them, pray for them, like the Bible instructs us to. So that's my take on this. If you have any questions, I would love to follow up with you. All right. See you guys next time.